With great power comes great responsibility.
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel for another 1/6 scale showcase. In this video we're going to review and do a comparison with this custom black suit Spider-Man that I just got in, done by Sixthkero Studio. And then we'll take another look at my entire Tobey Maguire Spider-Man collection to date and figure out how to display them all together with the new edition. He comes with this certificate of authenticity showcasing the edition size and number, and then it's done in this comic book style from the scene in Spider-Man 3 where Peter first wears the symbiote suit. I think this is a real nice touch. So here's the scene because it's epic.
Where am I? What is this? I feel... Wow. This feels good.
First up, before we dive into reviewing this guy, I thought I'd highlight how he came to me. Another nice touch was the addition of this Christmas hat, as I just received him a few days before Christmas. That extra bit of thought and care goes a long way for me. Well done. Let's cover all of the mods this guy has right off the bat. I'm really digging the new body proportions. I feel like he's done a really good job reshaping the physique. Starting with the legs, it seems he's added muscle to the calves, bulking them up, as well as the thighs, although I don't think he's put a lot on them from what I can tell for now. Now, as we move up the front side, I can tell he's definitely added muscle to the chest, shoulders, traps and arms. This is where the figure really shines for me, from all angles here. The proportions look more muscular and realistic compared to the stock figure, which I'll show you soon with a straight up side-by-side comparison. Really nice work here. And as we move around the back, I can see that he's added more muscle as well, making the upper back wider and thicker, creating a more of a V-like shape. You can also see the padding on the traps and shoulders, as well as the triceps here too. Now, dropping down to the glutes, just highlighting where it seems he's unstitched and then restitched the suit. It is noticeable, however, I'm not going to be displaying the figure showing the back, so realistically on the shelf you're never going to see it, and I'm okay with that. Moving up to the customized head sculpt with a reshaped head, new more screen accurate lenses and a seamless neck. All things Hot Toys really dropped the ball on that have now been fixed and improved with this customization. In regard to the neck seam, I feel like he's done a great job getting it glued down to make it look as seamless as possible. Because it's black, that helps, and on the shelf like this, it looks seamless to me. It's only when you get in close you see the joined material. Looking at the overall head shape, I like it. I've seen some people have material below the chin look a little funky out of the box, but luckily for me, mine is good. The custom lenses look great too. I love the colors, they're a much better shape and color to the stock figure, and you'll notice the difference when I show you this versus that side by side. This I'm really impressed with. Okay guys, now that we've had a closer look at the custom Spidey on his own, let's take a look at him next to the stock version. Now, when you have them side by side like this, you really start to see the differences start jumping out at you. The physique of the custom black suit triumphs over the stock version in every aspect. The proportions just look off on the stock when paired next to him. I'll never understand why Hot Toys doesn't do better to try and capture a realer looking physique for Spidey. It's just lazy and not adhering to their claim to focus on realism, I think. Like this, you can see the difference in calf and thigh shape between the two. The calves on the Tobey custom look athletic, and the calves on the stock one look stick thin. There's not a ton of difference on the thighs from what I can see, but there is a difference, and you'll see that more from the side view. It is musclier. Coming up to the top now, this is where we see some big changes, and in my opinion, improvements on the design and realism of the figure. The custom looks like a muscular person in a suit, more akin to the size of how he looked in the film, where the stock figure looks more like a mannequin. The arms are bigger, the shoulders and traps are bigger, making the custom look more natural. His chest is also bigger and overall shape is more accurate. Looking at them side by side now, you can see the overall changes from head to toe again in this comparison. I tried to get both their postures as close as possible standing like this so we can see the difference a little beefing up can do to bring the figure to life. Like this, I think the head on the stock figure looks too big for its body, and that's because the body is too damn skinny. That's just not how he looked in the film Hot Toys. I also hate having such a visible neck seam. It stands out against that skinny upper body for me, unfortunately. Moving on to the head-to-head comparison. Personally, I prefer the shape of the custom to the stock. It's smaller and feels like it's in better proportion to the body. That is also helped by having better traps on the figure because the head, neck and traps transition looks more real. Then between the two, the lenses on the Hot Toys is sloppy and unmotivated to me, whereas the custom looks more alive, more shiny and more accurate. From this angle here, I'm really seeing the improvements of the custom stand out more, from the shape of the head to how it sits on the body. One looks real and one looks shocked, I feel. Plus, I just can't get past that neck seam. It bothers me too damn much. Custom for the win on this one, for sure. Next up, I thought we'd take a look at the black suit custom with another one of my holy grail figures in the collection, my red and blue custom Tobey by the legend Hobbyverse Art, a top 5 figure in my entire collection, hands down. Now I'm not going to make any specific comparisons between these two figures as they are different looks covered by two different artists, and to me they are both amazing in their own way. I just thought it would be fun to look at each artist's take side by side. You can make up your own mind if you like one or the other, or whatever. But for me, I love both. The Sam Raimi films are some of my favourite movies, period. They are movies I rewatch constantly. I love being transported back into the world they created. It's more than nostalgia. I have such love for these characters and their journeys in these films. Both these two figures mean a lot to me to have in the collection, and I'm extremely grateful that these artists took the time and effort to give us fans a better representation of these characters. Next up, let's take a look at the stock figure with the Tobey Maguire head sculpt. This is my second copy as I wanted to display this portrait on the shelf to accompany the custom black suit. I actually really rate this likeness as well. The hair's a bit up high, up top, but you can play with the angles to have it look better. Now, this version I got is the Deluxe version, which comes with the diorama base and the extra Venom accessory. So here's some shots I took previously, just playing around, trying to capture the beautiful details of this portrait along with that accessory. The piece has a magnet in it, and it sticks to the chest pretty well like this, so you could leave him like this, and I think it would be fine. Then, when we get in close like this, how good does this sculpt look, hey? I see Tobey here. I tell you, these new figures having posable eyes makes a world of difference. I personally like having the head tilted down a bit with the eyes looking up, leaving some white under the pupils. It really can bring a look and a mood to life. Next up, this is how I originally intended to display this copy of the figure. Standing on the diorama base with these Venom accessories on to accompany the custom black suit without a waist grabber on to hold up the figure. In order to do this, I had to find a way to prop the base up to allow the figure to stand flat-footed on the ledge, because the way it comes, it's angled in such a way that you can't do that. It's slanted, and it's a very silly idea by them in my opinion. My solution was to use sensory kinetic sand to sit the base on in such a way that the ledge would be level, so you can now have the figure stand up top unassisted. This made sense as Sandman is also in the film, and I like that this can in a way represent him too. But then I saw this pose by Yarn, replicating that epic moment when Peter got rid of the symbiote suit in the film, except with the twist, using the ToyStay custom Spider-Man mask instead of the Tobey head sculpt the figure comes with. That inspired me to have a crack at coming up with my own version of this pose for my stock figure. And before we do it, here's the scene that inspired it.
Parker.
Okay, funny story. I had already ordered the ToyStay head months earlier from Vincent Toy in preparation to ask Hobbyverse Art to combine it with my red and blue suit Spider-Man he was doing for me. But I saw how good of a job he was doing with his take on the sculpt. I decided to keep this one for this figure to attempt the Yarn pose. This sculpt is another fantastic custom piece in my opinion. So much to love about it. The material of the mask feels really nice and different to Hot Toys. That was one of the first things I noticed. I actually have no idea how they went about making this either, but whatever they did, it works. From the shape of the head to the placement of the webbing, the placement, size and color of the lenses, they're all on point. And then lastly, the way they went about incorporating and hiding the seam is the best I've seen to date. It's too good not to use, so on the black suit is where he's going to stay. And on the body like this, you can see how undersized the stock body looks now, right? Luckily, the accessories will help hide that. Okay, so here's my first attempt at creating my own version of that epic pose by Yarn. Now, as my Moji case shelf this guy is going to be on isn't high enough to have him on top of the diorama base with the Venom accessories on as well, I've decided to have him down low standing on the shelf while I'll have the custom black suit standing up top on the base. Opting for this option made it a little more difficult to ground and balance the figure, as I also can't use a normal stand with the crotch holder either, as I have his stands too wide. And I want it wide because I'm trying to convey him struggling and battling with the Venom to remove him, and you won't capture that with the legs so close together, in my opinion. So my challenge was to try and create a realistic stance Peter may have in a scenario like this while exerting himself trying to remove the symbiote, while also having it balance on its own under the weight of these Venom accessories. It's safe to say it took me a while to tweak everything to hold the pose. Getting in real close, I absolutely love this look of the symbiote pieces looking as if they are being torn off while trying to stretch and reach back for Peter's head, resisting the best it can. Now, while they are a pain in the butt to try and put on and balance, the effect they provide really sells the moment. I love it, and the beauty of that ToyStay head just elevates the look tenfold for me. Okay guys, next up, this is how I intend on displaying both the Black Suit Spider-Man figures in my collection. the custom black suit standing on top of the diorama base, and the stock figure with the ToyStay head recreating that moment. Looking at the custom Spidey on the Dio base first, this is all I need it to be. Simple, elegant, highlighting the beauty of the figure paired with the sand and the diorama base. Perfect. He balances really well on it like this, and I'm confident that he will be safe posed up on it without the need for a waist grabber. Looking up at him shows his presence even more too, I think. And this is probably going to be the viewpoint I'll have of him on the shelf. Next up, let's take another look at the stock one again, as I have made some subtle changes to the pose to get him to balance on this base for his home on the shelf. Shout out to Sixthkero Shiro for hooking me up with this base too. I found a use for it, cheers. My reason for adding this is because I changed the leg position a bit to enhance the look of the struggle, and I didn't feel confident in him standing on his own on the felt of the shelf, so by adding this base, I'm using the roughness of the surface and the little bumps and pebbles on it to help friction fit him on per se, as he does not feel as secure without it. He definitely feels more secure with it. Time will tell though how the balance holds up. Right now though, everything is set and feels good. Let's hope the joints stay stiff, and hope he stays up. Fingers crossed. Next up, I thought let's take a look at my other Tobey figures while we're here. We have the stock figure from No Way Home in the middle, with the two different custom looks that have been born from this figure on either side. Starting with the stock Tobey from No Way Home first. While this figure has a lot of the same issues as the stock black suit, more so in fact as the body is also very skinny, I still have a lot of love for it, for many reasons. It gave Hobbyverse Art and Sixthkero Studios something to work with, but also for the look he had in No Way Home, it does the job for me. I've had him pose like this for a while now, and that's all I need really. Holding his mask and the tool he uses to free Sandman from his curse. The head sculpt, it's pretty good, and on the shelf it definitely does the job I think. I do feel he would be way better suited with the posable eyes though. Well, I don't think, I know. We missed out on that one, unfortunately. Okay guys, just quickly, let's take a look at a fun little what if kitbash I played around with when I was building another body to make another Miles using his spare clothes from across the Spider-Verse. This is my idea of a youth pastor / cool dad Tobey. I know this is random, but I was just messing around as I have a spare Tobey head as well, and I thought what if? Everything is from Miles except the hands and mask along with the Tobey head. I like that the colours match the red, white and blue look, reminding us of his colour scheme as well. It's kind of fun, but I probably am not going to keep it. I only filmed it so I could at least look back on it. What do you guys think? Is it a silly kitbash, get rid of it, or do you think, no, actually it works? Let me know in the comments below, I won't be offended.
Cool Spidey outfit.
Thanks.
Where'd you get it?
I made it.
Looks uncomfortable.
It gets kind of itchy. And it rides up in the crotch a little bit too.
Next up we have my custom red and blue Tobey made by Hobbyverse Art. As I mentioned before, this one is one of my favourite overall figures in the collection. He did a fantastic job bulking this guy up. He, like the black suit figure, still has great posability too, even with the added bulk. Though I don't intend on posing him up yet, I'm content having him in a museum pose so I can appreciate the more muscular look with the seamless neck and the custom improved head and lenses. To me, this look is perfect. Then here, I have him next to the Green Goblin to see how they stack up next to each other, and I absolutely love these two together. Goblin is one of my favourite villains, and the two characters together like this brings back all the feels I get from watching that first film.
It was you that I could count on. You, Peter Parker, would save me, and so you have. Thank God for you. Give me your hand. Believe in me, as I believed in you. I've been like a father to you. Be a son to me now.
I have a father. His name was Ben Parker.
Godspeed, Spider-Man. Oh.
Moving on to the battle damage Tobey figure by Sixthkero Studios, and this guy is another absolute grail in the collection. Shout out to Benny for selling me this guy, thank you brother. As far as I know, this one is one of the first custom pieces that came out, and this one is really special. I love that he's gone for the look at the end of the film with all the battle damage. It's a really great moment in the film and just a unique piece to display, and I don't think Hot Toys would ever think of it. Now, whilst the body hasn't been beefed up like the other guys, I don't mind at all. The real draw of this figure is the battle damage on the suit. The fact that he's added blood and cuts, the seamless neck, and the beautiful work he did with the mask, over the sculpt, and the rooted hair addition, absolute perfection. He pairs up perfectly with the Green Goblin as well. I know he's done a battle damage version of Green Goblin to go with this one. I did miss the boat on that one unfortunately, so this guy will have to do. And that's it guys and girls, my current Tobey Spider-Man collection. I hope you've enjoyed this video and maybe got some inspiration for your own displays. This is how I intend to display these guys together on the shelf until I get the black suit by Kento Studios to put the Tobey Maguire head sculpt on, as that is too good not to showcase. Stay tuned for more Sixthkero videos coming soon, and if you haven't already done it, go and check out my newly released 2025 collection tour featuring 156 Hot Toys and in-art figures. I thank you all for tuning in, and if you haven't already done so, do us a favour would ya? Hit that like button, notification bell, and subscribe to the channel. But for now, until next time, I'm out.
Whatever life holds in store for me, I will never forget these words. With great power comes great responsibility. This is my gift, my curse. Who am I? I'm Spider-Man.
See you, chump.